Hello everybody, and welcome back to Kinlaig. It's the second half of January. I've not skipped through because I have been incredibly busy. In fact, to get to this point, it's taken me a week. Oh, what the hell was that? No idea. It's the trees, isn't it? Something in the trees. So, never all moved back. We'll have to check on the way back up. I might have dropped some of the load, and I would not be surprised if that was the case. So, Walter wanted some trees taking down on that. Oh, that might have been what caused the tip at front of that. Scratching the back of my tractor. Yeah, well, every single time. Walter wanted some of those trees taken down. Yes, that's what it was, that bit. And I mean, it would make sense for us to have those trees for our sawdusting and wood chipping, but then Walter's not going to get any money out of it, is he? So holy Mary, Mother of God, it was £6,000 last time. Wowzers. He is gonna be a happy boy. You know what? There was £6,000 in the account. Let's quickly pay off 5 of that, so we can roughly work out how much money is being made here. So I had an agreement with him. I'll strip the spruce trees and put them on here, and the straighter trees, but then also on that thing there was a few birch trees. Now they're a pig, an absolute pig, because you've got a really nice long stem, but then there's just like a spider's web of branches coming off it. And you'll see more about what I mean as we go through this episode. So I said, can I strip them down and I'll have them for my wood chips, because he's not really going to get much for them selling them. He said that's on the basis that there's no wage payment, and fine. I said that's perfectly fine, we've got an agreement. But it became a bit frustrating and long for me. In hindsight, I probably should have just got something to chew it all up, but in my head I was thinking I'll do a few bits, doing an episode on it, do a few bits, do an episode on it. It didn't end up like that because it was just so long to do it and pointless to do an episode of it. So the ones that were marked, I'm just going to turn my head this way a minute so you can't see just yet. The ones that were marked were can't see the road. The ones that were marked we took down, but then he came over and he had an idea to go a bit further, basically, So he's got all of these as well. He's got a lot of them that need loading up and taking to the carpentry. Oh, and all of these as well. Because it ended up being quite a long, drawn out job, as you can see. That's the birch tree. Is it birch or beech? It's beech, not birch. Birch is the silver ones. Yes, I know, there's the silver one in the back garden. So he said keep this sort of outside perimeter for now. Definitely keep this chestnut tree because that'll look good. He wanted a few keeping around the middle section, but the spruces. And then we can't get to all of them because that's not technically his land over there. So all of here is now clear, which is quite a decent size. I don't fully know what he's planning to do with it because he's not decided fully yet. But there's a lot of stump grinding going to need to be done. There was one in the sale for about £8,000 and I thought about getting it, and then I thought, you know what, there's no point because we're only going to need it for a short amount of time. We may as well just lease it. And I've just thought to myself, if we had got it, we could have probably sold it afterwards for not that much more money. But then I weren't thinking it was going to be £23,000 for that. For that delivery. Oh, I need to sell my wood chips and refined bits because January's the best month for it. Interesting. So, should I do that now or do another layer of that? I mean, this stays at a good price no matter what during the year. Let's put this into a position where it can be loaded up. Spin it around. In fact, there's only there's a shorter episode, isn't it? I should probably check on the animals as well, but I'll do that when I come back up. I've been leasing this trailer for ages now, so it doesn't really matter if what will I need to move. I'm going to need a trailer, I'm going to need a flatbed. I need to take this back then, don't I? So let's take this back. Now with the beech trees, they were such a pain to move. I ended up renting the hyzer mat. I looked at that last night and this has come up in the meantime. Oh, that's a big dog, isn't it? So yes, I ended up renting the hyzer mat wood chipper, which cost an absolute fortune. Where is it? And it's quite finicky, that. Cost me about £6,000, just the initial lease and then the price. The trouble when you're cutting those trees down, and they're not just the straight ones like the spruces and the pines, if you've not already done it, you probably already know the pain. If you have done it, is what you see isn't necessarily what there is tree wise. There can just be invisible branches sticking out here, there and everywhere. Thankfully we don't get the problem now of the glitch where there's just a giant polygon of black sprouting out of it across the whole map, but it's just laborious and long. So I was trying to strip them down and move them, then I thought it's late night, dark, there's hardly any traffic about, I'll just transport them one by one over whole, and then I'll strip them down on our farm. And that was just a pain, just driving backwards and forwards over and over. So I just bit the bullet. I said, you know what, I'm sure that wood grinding station that I've got does wood chips, so can't we put wood chips, it makes the tree into the wood into wood chips, and then makes the wood chips into refined wood chips and sawdust. So I thought, well, surely I can just put wood chip in it, and on the mod hub it says you can put wood chip in it. So I couldn't get under there with the trailer. I got a bucket, couldn't do it. Spade, wouldn't take it. Went and got a liftable pallet. I filled that, walked over it. The trigger is absolutely tiny for it. It's not where the wood thing is. But I have managed to get it to take some, so I put a bit in, and I've had to keep the rest of it. So it's a bit of a state over here, and I've literally just been logging on every evening and just going for about 4 or 5 hours. So I bet it's 20-25 hours to get to that space. I know the mods I could have got it done quicker, but so I've got this huge pile of wood chip that needs to be put in. I need a flatbed trailer. I mean, there's at least 200 and there's going to be best part of 300 litres here getting on for, because I've just realised there's a trailer full up there as well, but I can't back it up with a trailer and get it in because I've put a roof over it, so I'm going to have to, I'm currently handballing it with a spade. I suppose I could use Walter's trailer, couldn't I? But then I'd still have to fill up Walter's trailer. Let's just bring that around here. Clip that hedge a bit. Do 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 do. And then I'll just quickly show you. I don't know which order to do things in. Do we do ours or sell our bits, or do I just clear all the Walters stuff out? It might take a long time though. Let's try that again. I think I've had to keep extending my loan out as well, as more time has been going in and my fees and bills have been going up. I've basically had night of the first part of December, all of the second part of December, and all the first part of January, where I've not been doing any contracts. Not that there's been many of them anyway, to be fair, so this might take a while to get into some, and I can't find a cheap wood chip holding thing. So I wonder if we could put it in a grain store. I wouldn't have thought we could, but let me just show you. This is how I'm having to do it. Oh, I can show you the trees as well, can't I? Because I've got a load of wood to put in as well. Spade. So yeah, these are the... I got down to this point and then went, I've had enough of this. This little spot here is where it's dropped in. And... oh, it's not gone through any overnight. That's interesting and alarming. Okay. But yeah, I've got wood for days in here. That's not making any sense. Turn that off. Stones are done at the minute. Nobody wants their stones collecting. Although I could get those rocks. I don't need stones though, that's the thing. That's all the wood chip done, so I can leave my spade there for now. This needs... for 10 wood beam and 4 long planks, that's going to cost me a load, although the concrete plinths are in. Very nice. Right, well, I'm going to have to up my credit limit again. I need to go and get a trailer to put these pallets on, because we need to get these off and sold. 1, 2, 3. What's in storage? There is a facility to make something with these, but another refined wood chip is coming out. 4. It's going to be more wood chip than... did 22. I'm going to need to be able to hold about 30 pallets. Right, let me nip to the shop and see what they've got. Oh, that reminds me. There's a silage roller that is incredible for speed, that came up in the sale, and it can also be a grass and field roller, so I've bought it, and it's the grass and field version that I've got, so I can pick that up and maybe roll this field, see if it does anything. Right, I'll get to the shop. I'll see you in a moment. I've gone for the Bailey trailer because it looks long enough for me, and that's Bailey. And this is our wrong one, grass and field roller. So let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. There is a darker strip. Also, that one that I did lease was doing that as well then. I didn't think it was. I gave up. Can't turn with it though. Unless I put it on the back maybe. It's got 3-point on both ends. It's got a trailer on that. There's a little hitch. Yeah, there's a darker swizzle there. And that's got a little bit more no, I'm not seeing any difference. Okay. Maybe that's more of an issue with maybe that's more an issue with precision farming. So I think we'll do the premium sawdust first because I've tagged that as to where is the best price. So how much is the premium sawdust have we got? Where is the takeout button? You know what we need? Markers. Always keep the markers on so I can see there and there. Premium sawdust 9. Oh, it's not going to be a big. Oh, I just literally tips them down. So where's me? Let's bring that over nearby. And I think I've got all my lifting bar on the Massey, which is around there, I think. And this is registered for a bale tread. I'm sure we can do pallets anyway, can't we? We should be able to. I don't want to be that close, do I? I want to be. I'll swing it round. Doesn't like the turn, does it? One of the bonuses of leasing things first is you do get a bit of an idea. What's that saying? Square bale though? It seems a bit peculiar. I'll have it just there. I should be able to reach right over. Yes, that's got the connector on it, that's what we want. Although, it's going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Because it's dumped all of those nice. It's dumped those other pallets rather untidily. It's come right over so I don't trigger it into there. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Yeah, that fits a little bit out on there. Okay, I'll have to drop the first line in then. Nice. Right, time's are ticking. Let me load these up. Oh dear, very untidy. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Let me get these loaded. Shame they're not liftable, just for ease. A great demand at Goldcrest Valley. I'm not going to check that because it causes issues. I think it might be best just we've got space, just do two, that's fine. Right, see you in a moment on the way to the cell spot. So got me 11 pallets of premium sawdust. We're going to the Logistics Centre West, who's paying a little bit more than the others. A fair bit of weight on this. I'm very surprised of all of the flatbed trailers that I've added in on the mod hub. None of them have come up on the sale at the minute. This is slowing it down, but to be fair, sawdust is going to weigh quite a bit, isn't it? And this is just a byproduct, mainly of deadwood that we've done, and useless trees. Does look pretty bare. Clearing that is going to be a bit of a pain. There's a lot of stones on there as well. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I genuinely have not decided what to do with that area yet. I'm in multiple mines now. Now I've cleared it, I'm going, what about? What if? I've still got your Christmas tree up. I suppose you've gone to all that effort of putting that one up. You may as well, haven't you? Rightio. Moment of truth. Oh dear. Is that back on the moving? Right. That's 10 grand. Easily 10 grand, 11 grand. So I don't think we're going to get the time to get all of Walter's wood sold, because that is going to take ages. Just loading it up is going to be a pain. Mind you, it's only January, so we can probably do a bit of a focus on what to do with what he wants to do with the area. He wants that wood selling because he wants to put a couple of chalets in for more visitors, which we cleared out. So we're gonna need to get that. We're gonna need to get those stumps grinded as well. So So if we just focus on our premium wood chips, refined wood chips, that's what they're called. So that's 11 grand. We only need 26 grand, and that's paid for that wood shop, I think. How much was it? Wood chop, wood chop, wood chop. Oh, it's this side, I think. 35 grand. So another 25 grand, 24 grand. And that's then stands at a profit, and we've still got all of the trees and all the wood chips to process. Now obviously it's going to take a year before we're going to sell that, because the price is incredibly variable. It's not like silage where it's pretty much the same price all year round, give or take a couple of quid. And I'm beginning to think, because this says square bales, there's also just spotted a transporting position, so this must be an auto load for bales. Not that we need it, because we've got a trailer for that. I shouldn't have gone this way. Oh no, we can do. I'm gonna have to have a fair bit of it. There's going to need to be a fair old tidy up, isn't there, of loading those pallets. If they come out the same way that they went in, I need to try and see how it drops them. Oh, I think I might have worked out the problem. I've put it on an angle, haven't I? Is that wall with the issue? It might be. I might have took the corner off with that wall, so it's landing on the wall and then moving. I've just put a little, still a bit of a bump there, but yeah, I bet it's that. I think it's coming down and hitting this and then coming across. That's distorting it all. Refined wood, 22 pallets. No, it's just throwing them out any old way. At that angle. I tell you what. Where's me Massey? Let's get this speeded up. Right. I'm having the traditional pallet jostle. I like to strap on. Whee. They're heavy as well. Well, you probably spotted that in the video. Hold on. Am I missing one? Get out and strap before. Shut. Oh. That's not good, is it? Well, I won't tell anybody if you don't. So, let's get a nice wide swing out on that. We don't want to lose any of that. Did I get them all? If we've not, we're going to be making a lot more throughout the year. We've just got to hope for, hold up, 67,500. 2,500, 600 kilos, 2,500 litres in each one. That's why it weighs so much. 2,500. That's big. So maybe the sawdust is the, I suppose it would be the off cut, isn't it, really, the leftover, the dust. We're just sweeping that up and selling that. I think we're going to clear 24 grand then. This is going to have paid for the whole thing. Railroad silo. Is that this one? It's down here though, isn't it? Not the milling. Yeah, it's the milling. It's the other side, isn't it? That one. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's there, Logistics Centre Railroad. That's it, it's here. Kinlaig milling. I think this was the best price. I can't remember what, but if you put it in there, then I think that stores it, doesn't it? Whoa, 70, 80, 90. We've just done 100 grand off that deadwood. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Wowzers. I mean, that's superb. What did I need for me shed? 100 grand. What a success that is. 10 wood beam long planks. 10 wood beam, 4 long planks. How much is that going to sting us for though? Long planks 4. Ooh. Holy Mary, Mother of God, that's 50 grand. I need to find someone that's going to make that shed well expensive. Well expensive. I need to find a cheaper supplier than that. That's very much overpriced. But we'll take these anyway, we've got them now, haven't we? We've already paid for them. 10 grand. I don't mind 10 grand, but that seemed incredibly overpriced. Anyway, what we can do is tell Walter to get ready to celebrate, because he's going to also be, I reckon he's looking at 100 grand for his logs. So, well, now that's making me think we could probably look towards expanding with a field edge. I need to sort out this though. I can't be, there's got to be a mod that will do cheaper rates than that. Otherwise, with all that wood, it's probably worth just sticking in a sawmill or buying a bloody sawmill. At least we'll have it. That shed's going to cost a fortune otherwise. And I do need to get the bits for Walters as well. Anywho, he'll probably look at that with his finances at another point. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm going to pay some of my debt off just to wrap this one up. Okay, I've still got quite a bit. But boom, $250,000. It'll rise obviously, because I will need to get those 10 planks of wood, and I also need to get fish food as well. So that is definitely going to be up to around the 300 marker, because I'm going to need to pump a load of fish food in. But that's it, the money comes in January and it's going straight out again. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. I've just gone the wrong way. If you're not subscribed yet, do feel free to hit the subscribe button, and if you've got any comments or suggestions as we go forward in the series, then do feel free to pop them in the comment section. Until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.